Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Modern Skyblock 3 with Haliee. And yes, I am back. I am back home. I am done traveling for the year. Hopefully, I don't expect any more. But yeah, so the last couple of weeks, I've been having to record a little bit early. I had to go out of town for work, actually out of the country for work. So that was really exciting, but I'm back home ready to record some more Minecraft with you guys. And let's jump right in. All right, so even though I have been traveling a little bit, I did manage to do some off-camera work, and I've been trying to keep up with you guys' comments. Hopefully I will be caught back up completely before the end of today, being Sunday. So let's talk about a few things. So the chickens, first of all, I did reply back to you guys' comments, but for those that may have not caught up yet, unfortunately on the chickens, we were stuck last time because it is gated. Now, I did do some questions, we'll talk in a second, versus chickens. So we are stuck on the chickens because we need to do chemical reactions, which are down here in the tech something. What was it? Some weird quest that we haven't gotten yet, but the thermal enhancements. Reborn technology, there it is. Chemical reaction. So we're stuck a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and continue on the quest line tree just as we can. And we started to get into blacksmith. So if we go back here, see we were trying to get to the rest of the chickens, but we're stuck there just to get to the chickens that we want. So we went ahead and did a true blacksmith, and we're going to try to do as many of these quest lines until we can get reborn technology open. So right now I was working in between episodes on finishing up the smeltery. So those quests have been completed, back in the chickens. I'm sorry, I wanted to make sure I understand everybody's comments and read those. That you guys suggested that I go ahead and breed what I can to try to get some 10-10-10 chickens, which I totally agree. And I'm going to do that. So I'll try to go back to the nether to get, because right now I have just another quartz chicken, and I want to take 2 nether quartz chickens to get them up to a 10-10-10. Unfortunately, when I went into the nether, I grabbed a chicken, but I forgot I had my little bees in there. And when I set him down to open the door, he died. So I got to go back and get another nether quartz chicken. Now, also you guys suggested, remember last time we had made a bunch of, what are those chickens? I made a bunch of those dye chicken eggs. Now, yeah, so we have all these dye chicken eggs. Now, everybody had a great comment, which I completely remember from when back in the Sky Factory. And there is supposed to be something in here called nest. Unfortunately, I don't have nest right now. Basically, you can put the chicken egg in the nest, and he'll have a chance of, becoming a regular chicken. But I think that's also gated, unfortunately, for some silly reason. Just to make sure I didn't miss it, I did look at chickens, which I'm not sure if it's in that mod, but see, these are all just chicken eggs and various chickens here. We have the hen house, which just collects the little guys, and there's different ones of that. And I also check at roost, which I think was the other chicken mod here. So we made the roost, which is where the chickens kind of, hang out. We have the chicken breeder, which, puts 2 chickens in there, and we have the roost collector. So those are the only things in there outside of the other chickens. So there's not a nest that I can actually use. So I'm actually have to throw these eggs around in order to try to get a couple of these guys to get them to 10-10-10. Because as you guys mentioned, having them at 10-10-10 will make it easier, because when you breed a 10-10-10 chicken with another 10-10-10 chicken, I think that the baby chicken, even if you're crossbreeding, will become a 10-10-10 as well. So we'll hope we'll get that at some point. It just don't happen to happen right now. So I'll work on that, and just in between while I'm working through the rest of these quests. Now, the quest I went ahead and completed because I wanted to, work through this without having you guys watch me just do basic smeltery stuff. And most of these things, guys, if you don't know about the smeltery, I am going to go through it really quickly here. I went ahead and completed the quest for the smeltery, which required a seared tank, seared brick, smeltery drain, and smeltery controller. And I did also complete the seared furnace, which requires a seared furnace controller, seared tank, and a bunch of bricks. Now, the setup of this smeltery is very similar to the one we did earlier. Remember that baby smeltery we had with the porcelain smeltery? It's almost the same. So in the smeltery, you want just to have an open area. It can be 1, 3, 5, whatever you want it to be. But so I've got the floor here of just the seared bricks, and let me just show you some of these recipes real quick. Seared. So the seared bricks required seared bricks, which I don't know why they use the name, which requires the grout. So we made a bunch of grout earlier. It's just gravel, sand, and clay. So we made a bunch of seared bricks. So it takes 4 of those. The seared tank, sorry. Seared tanks are the seared bricks surrounded by a piece of glass, and the controller, which each one of these, there's two different ones. Oh, seared heater, didn't make that. The controller, well, the furnace controller is a furnace surrounded by the seared bricks, but the other controller for the furnace is, survey says, I just know what it is. It's, where is that thing? Can you control it? Nope. There it is. It's just the seared bricks, 8 of those. So to lay it out, basically you need to have your controller and you have your seared tank, and then the drains are what we smelt, we're going to put in there, and you can have it go into a casting table, which has the ingot cast here, which again we made early on in the series, or you can make a casting basin, which makes blocks. And again, this uses lava in order to heat up our metals here. And this, unless they set up, now some mod packs, most mod packs actually will double your ore. So if you find an ore and you smelt it in a regular furnace, it turns it into 1 ingot. But most of the times when you're using the smeltery, that 1 ore will turn into 2 ingots. So that's why smelteries are very important when using modded Minecraft. Now, the other thing that it wanted me to make was the seared furnace. Now, I've never made this before, so I have to look it up. So for those of you like me that are not familiar with this, let me walk through this really quick. So down here, it has the same bottom components. There's just a 9x9. I'm just showing you this here. So there's a 9x9 area, just like it is in the furnace. The difference between the furnace, the smeltery. The difference between the smeltery and the furnace is that instead of having an open floor, you're actually going to put your things on top. Now you can make this as tall as you want. So we're just going to get it working. So you're going to need a minimum of 9, 10, 11, hold on, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 of the seared bricks to get started. You want to leave the center to be hollow, and then what you do, you just put the other, you're going to make the center be hollow, but you want to close it up. It has to be closed up in order for it to work. And see, there it is. Unlike the actual, the smeltery, it can be open. The actual furnace has to be closed up. Now, I think I have enough bricks to make a whole nother layer here, because actually if you go inside here, oh, good grief. Just do that real quick. If you go inside our controller here, you can see we have 9 items that it can actually smelt up. But like I said, I think I have enough to make 1 more. I had some more bricks kicking up in case I don't. So we want that center to be closed up. So let's do 1, center to be open, sorry. 3, 4, there, yeah, I have enough. And if I do that, now it have enough to have another layer there. So I'm going to go ahead and steal the lava from, I think I had cooked some up, or I just steal it from this porcelain guy to keep going. Yeah, so we had the lava from our porcelain smeltery from early on in the series. So I'm just going to steal a bucket of lava there just to get it going. Now, again, I've never used a seared furnace before, so we're going to kind of experiment together. Again, you can smelt a lot of different things at once, and we're going to try something here because we need something from, I think it's from the smelter, but we're going to find out if I can actually get it from the furnace here. All right, so Tinker's Construct, we're just going to continue to work through the quest line. Now, what we're trying to get, the ultimate goal here, if we go back to the quest book, we're going to have to get embers, which is going to require Mirian ingots, and Mirian ingots are going to be an alloy to go work on. Also, under pressure, requires to make aluminum brass ingots. So if we go back to the chapter for a true blacksmith, you can see there's Miriam ingots and aluminum brass ingots. They're in this quest line to be able to make, but they're going to be alloys. So we're going to start making some alloys now and kind of work our way through. But before we actually even get there, we need 1 task complete. Oh, wait, apparently I can probably already make it because these are already open. Yeah, everything's open except for the smart upgrades. And we'll talk about the smart upgrade right now. The smart upgrade, smart output is what we're trying to make now. The smart output requires seared stone. Now, it says part of the smeltery, so you can actually replace seared brick with seared stone, and seared stone is actually made from the smeltery. It requires, so if I click here, it should tell me, yes, I can smelt stone into seared stone, and it'll give me 72 millibuckets of seared stone. I need 288, so I'm going to need 4 stones, if I did my math correctly, 4 stones to make 1 seared stone. Now, just regular cobblestone should do it, and I'm wondering, I think this furnace here does not work for what I need to do. I need to smelt this down. We're just going to test it out here. I think that's just going to make stone. And again, it's going to use lava, and I can smelt a whole bunch of things at once. So like I was trying to smelt grout, this would be, yeah, see, it just turns it into regular stone. So this is like a multi-furnace that just uses lava in order to actually work. But we're going to need seared stone, so we're actually going to use the smeltery here, and I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I've only got 1 level of this right here, but this is going to smelt this down to seared stone, and I should be able to turn it into a brick. So I need, how many do I need? I have enough to make more bricks, because I need 4 to make the smart output. So that's against the thing we're going to make right now. Oh yes, I have enough. So I want to make more of those. So I need 4, so I need 16. So I actually need 1 more of these. My math correct? Where's my cobblestone? There's my cobblestone. Just need 1 more. I want to make this taller so I can actually put more in it. The taller it is, the more levels that you actually see. Remember, we saw that on the other one. So if I actually just make another level here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on. 4, 5, 6. That's already smelted. So I got those 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, I'm 1 short. I'm 1 short. Okay, we'll get it in a second. So we got 1 block of that, so I can put that in my casting basin, and that'll give me that. Let's see, I think I had more cooking up on the other side. If not, I can make, I need 1 more, so I need 4 more ingots. See, why don't they call them seared ingots? That would make a lot more sense. Is it here? No. All right, let's go ahead and make, I think if I just use 1 thing of clay, yeah. Yeah, there we go. And it's just, where's my crafting table? Right here. I'm going to make a little bit more grout. And we'll just use that. Oh, give me my book. What's the quest book doing there? Okay, so yeah, we'll just make 4 more is all I need, but I'll just go and cook them more 8. Because the taller it is, the more I can actually cook in there. So let me go ahead. So that's 1 block. So I need 4 blocks of that. So let it cook that, and then we'll go ahead and make our ice. So if I do, actually, I could have used the furnace over there. I was trying to figure out some things to use. All right, so we have 1 seared, where'd it go? 1 seared block. Okay, seared stone. Now, let's go ahead and make the other thing that we need, smart output. And I don't think we've made ice yet, but it's really easy. I can either use Britannia, which takes snow on top of an alchemical catalyst, or I can do it back in the freezer. So remember, it just takes water bottles to turn into a bottle of ice. Either way, I'm going to need snow. So I'm going to use the freezer. I'm going to go ahead, and it says 2,000 ticks, so it's probably going to take a little bit. But I need 4 bottles of water. Which one of these are, I forget which one it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5. Just need 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4 bottles of water to make 4 blocks of ice. So we'll use our freezer for that right now. Come on, over here. Let's see, are you the right one? Yes. 4 bottles of water. And we're going to go ahead and just stick it in here, because that'll run through here, and it'll give us our ice when it gets done. Wow, that's going really fast. Take that out. I can do 3 of those at once. There we go. And we got 2 things of ice already. Give me my 3rd one. There's the 3rd one, and there's the 4th one. So we got 4 things of ice already done. Now let's go ahead and check on the seared bricks. And then we'll look at what we can do on our alloys, what I need to work on between episodes to get to those 2 alloys that I need. So I need those cooked up. So we'll take 2 more blocks here. And I am starving. I'm just going to eat apples for right now. I'm actually pretty close to getting another heart if I do the size food list. And tab. Yeah, I would need 15 more unique foods in order to get another heart. So I'm looking forward to that. But right now I'm just eating apples, because I have so many apples from the bonsai plants and just things laying around. I might as well eat them. I don't know what else to do with the apples. I can make the fertilizer, not the fertilizer, the plant, what's the thing you guys always want me to make? The little green circles. What is it called? Uses. It's the little green things you always want me to use. But yeah, okay, come on. I need 3 more. Almost done. And then we can just complete another quest. And we'll go ahead and claim all of our quests. Yeah, there we go. Let that cool off. And then we'll look and see what I need to work on in between episodes. There we go. Over here. I should bring a crafting table over here. All this bee stuff that I'm not even using anymore. Just kind of laying around. All right. So let's go ahead and make that. My right of the land. And we have our smart output. Ding-a-ling. There we go. Ding-a-ling. All right. Now the smart output, if we look at the quest, it kind of tells us I've used it once before, and I basically will hook it up to the bottom of where that questing table is. Just want to show you real quick. Whatever liquids come out, so basically instead of having the liquids go into the casting table, I can have it going directly into the smart output, and I put my little cast in here, and it'll stack up the ingots. So it's almost like an alternative way of getting the, actually, you know what, let's just do it. Since I don't have conduits right now, this is another way of getting it. There we go. So let's just pop this in here. And so I would have my liquids go into there, and I'll put my cast in there. So you can see whatever liquids I smelt will go into the smart output. So I'm using the casting table, not the basin. And no redstone signal, so it should just be able to go into there. Let's smelt us up some stuff. Let's go ahead and smelt us up some iron. Now I'm going to use the iron, the ore that I had coming out of this. You know, I can use copper, tin. I just like iron. Iron's cool. So let's go ahead and just pop in some iron over here. I don't have an abundance of lava, but lava's not hard to come by. Just take the blaze powder and turn it into the blocks and smelt that down over there. So let's go ahead and put this in here, and let's watch this work. So we're going to get 9 of those. And we're going to use the smeltery for alloys. So while that's cooking up, let's look at what we need to do to make these alloys. So mirroring is what we're trying to get to, and aluminum brass. Aluminum brass is probably going to be the easiest one to get. Aluminum brass. So aluminum brass is actually an alloy between copper and aluminum. So it's 3 to 1, so 3 aluminum to 1 copper, and I'm going to need 64 of them for the recipe. I should have went ahead and just put that in here for the purposes of making this. Actually, I need to make this higher. So yeah, let's go ahead and grab some aluminum and copper, and we'll start making some aluminum brass for that second part of the quest. How much? Let's see. I've got copper, and don't I have aluminum? Did I not make aluminum? Aluminum. Okay. Oh, there it is. Aluminum there. Okay, so let's go ahead. Now I want the ores. But I think I can smelt ingots down. Do I have aluminum? Which one's the aluminum? Yeah. Let's do this. Let's use the ingots just for the purposes of this. And that iron should be smelted. Let me go ahead and grab the rest of these. Oh, I put that grout in there. I didn't even have any fuel in it. Okay. Don't yell at me in the comment section. I put the grout in there. Didn't have any fuel in it. But you know what? I can just use this furnace here and cook up all 8 of those at once. Hopefully, we'll find out. All right. Now, let's... so we got all that iron cooked up. And remember, I think I said I can just have it go directly into here. And it's going to make... Yeah, it's just going to turn those into... Okay, so I've got a max of 1, but I can put these outputs to make it have more. And that's actually one of the next quests that came up, are these smart outputs, where I can make more slots and redstone up if I wanted to go with a redstone signal. So basically, it's going to fill this up, and if I wanted to, you know, just clicking them, take them all out there. So that turns it directly into ingots. And remember, I put 9 in there, and I have 18. Now, we're going to go ahead and make the aluminum. So let's smelt down. Was it 3 to 1 to 3 with copper. And that should give us our first aluminum brass. Actually, since that's going to turn into 2, let's do 3 more of those. And so I can smelt the aluminum ingots right back down, but it doesn't double it. But the ore, it is actually is going to double. So I should get 2 copper ore, and the 6 aluminum ingots should give us our aluminum brass. I hope so. Did I do it right? 3, yeah, 3 to 1. Come on, smelt up. Smelt. There we go. So now we got some aluminum brass being made up in here. And actually, if I click on the aluminum brass, see it's at the top, it'll put it down to the bottom. So this one's ready to go out. So as it's mixing, I can go ahead and turn that on. And that's going to go into here. And we got our first aluminum brass ingot. So we're going to need 20 more of those. Or not 20 more, 63 more of those. This turned into our grout. So we're perfectly done there. And I can go ahead and raise this level to the next one. And now I can actually put more in here. See, now we've got definitely more we can put in there. So I can put in, let's put in 6 more aluminum and 1 more of those, and they'll turn into more aluminum brass. So we'll work on that in between episodes to get all the aluminum brass. Now, Mirion, on the other hand, I've never made before. Mirion is going to be a little bit more complex. Let's see, it's an alloy from glass, which we can get that, cobalt, elementium, manasteel, and terrasteel. All of these are things, well, terrasteel we get from Britannia, but all these rest of these items are things we're going to need here. So manulin, what's it, electrum, not sure. We're going to work through that because, again, I've never made it before. It's an alloy of all the Britannia ingots and cobalt and glass. Okay, so we'll see what we can do in between episodes to get all of our Mirion ingots, because we need that to finish up that part of the quest. So right now we're going to go ahead and end. I do want to thank everybody for watching. I hope you're enjoying this episode and have enjoyed this series. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, tips, tricks, techniques, or just want to say hi, just want to say hi, leave a comment down below, because you guys' comments and feedback is very important. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button and click that like button as well, so people know that you like watching Minecraft stuff from me. I don't know what I'm saying. So many words. I've been away doing intros and outros. This first week back has been very interesting, to say the least. I'm trying to think what else I'm going to say. Oh yeah, if you want to play with me and the other squad members, you can do so by becoming a Patreon. That link is listed down below, along with all of the awesome awards that we offer, including hanging out with us on any of our servers or chatting with us in Discord. Another thing I was going to say, if you want to play with other friends besides us, you can do that by getting a Host Havoc server. They have Minecraft servers, and they have non-Minecraft servers, if you ever want to play that. So check out the Host Havoc link listed at the bottom, and I promise I will get back into the swing of things and remember how to do intros and outros over the next couple of days. But for right now, guys, until next time, we'll talk to you later. Not we. I'll talk to you later. Have a good one, guys. Bye.